She's gonna one-shot it. It's so dramatic. So freaking dramatic. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. The notion, like, the notion that the password could be something so inane would be laughable were it not dangerously stupid. Furthermore, your conduct in the presence of His Highness is grossly inappropriate. Know your place.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
I found the clip earlier this week of it's just saying you are made of the stupid, like, without a doubt. Like, it was that was the clip that, and I knew that I was going to talk about this. I knew that because it was a joke at a girl out. Let's say that was going to be the point. That was going to be the whole point of what I was going to talk about tonight. And it was like, that had to be the opening. It had to be. Oh my, indeed. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. There's a crown. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Hope you guys have had a great Tuesday. It's not Monday, unfortunately, because Yoshi D has struck again. And there was a crazy long maintenance yesterday, so my Monday stream got moved. It worked out in the long run. It did work out in the long run. Because within the past week, it's always around Father's Day. Well, actually, I say that it's the same day every year. Was actually my birthday. So instead of celebrating it on the day, we celebrated yesterday, which was fun. The big thing, and I was talking about it, something that I was very excited about, was that my wife and my dad and my mom all chipped in, and they got me one of those grills, those griddles that you see, the black stone griddles, right? Like the, you know, like where you see the, what is it called? Not the, I always say the teriyaki chef. The, where they cook it, what's that right in front of you? Damn it, what is that called? You go to the restaurant, they cook it, all the food, like right in front of you, the big flame tower, what is that called? Hibachi, right? Is that hibachi? Yes. Yes, hibachi, yes. So it's a griddle just like that. So they got me a griddle like that, and I have been cooking on it like legitimately nonstop. All right, here, hold on. Let me see if I can find, like, I made like 7 meals in like 3 days already. It has been, like, yeah. I gotta close the stream, but look. Why don't you guys take a look at this? Look. There you go. Standing outside, it was pouring its ass off, and I'm sitting there cooking. Like, just straight cooking. I have been so excited about this thing. Like, I am not gonna lie. Like, it was something that I've always talked about. I enjoy cooking food. I enjoy making good food. Like when I got that, I was like, oh man, because like tomorrow I'm like, oh, I can chop up some chicken and make like some chicken, griddle chicken, quesadillas. I'm like, I'm so pumped. And then it hit me, get this, it hit me. I have full circled become my father. Okay, so our head and our hair, our body shape, our face, all of that is identical. I do enjoy wearing coveralls. He wears coveralls every day, and his favorite thing to use is his Blackstone griddle. I am my dad. Without any like shade thrown to my dad at all. I have become my dad, like, to a T. And like, as much as I joke, like, oh, you know, like, I am becoming my dad, it's actually like one of those things, like, I'm proud to be like my dad, you know? It's like one of those things. I'm really proud. But that was the big thing. I've been cooking everything for the dinner that we had the other day. I was able to get a T-bone steak on sale. That shit's super expensive. Not. But I cooked it on the griddle, right? Cooked the T-bone steak there. Cut up some potatoes, sauteed it on top of the griddle with, some olive oil, Parmesan cheese, and some garlic, and a little bit of salt. Oh, it was perfect. Oh, I was already so excited. It was so good. It was so good. But yeah, that was the big event. And of course, also Father's Day was on Sunday. Father's Day, that being a very big deal for all the dads out there. And I give all the dads who do watch, and all the dad adjacents will say, thank you for what you do. You are very important. All the dads out there, just never underestimate how important you are. Let me just say that. But I will say, I am very, very excited, for what is going on tonight. I'm glad that I could make, tonight. Yeah, it's, we got some MSQ to get to. We are still on 5.4. We're about like halfway, 3/4 of the way through 5.4. This one was a juicy one. This one was a juicy one. What's your favorite food to barbecue? Honestly, I've been getting chicken thighs. Chicken thighs for like fairly cheap, you know, like fairly cheap. And I've been smothering them in barbecue sauce, seasoning them, letting them sit for a little bit, and then cooking them. I had to bake them up until this. I haven't cooked anything on the Blackstone yet. But cooking those like that, I did a kind of like a mock barbecue the other day. It's like we had like the mac and cheese, you had the barbecue with thighs, and then we had some potato salad. It was really good. Really, really good. Throw myself off a bridge to then become my father. Whoa, that's aggressive, Jack, but I get it. I get it. No, that's all right. Antisocial face has closed captioning. I am my dad. So here's a real quick true story. My wife was actually so afraid of meeting, I should say, my dad for the first time, because I showed her a picture of what he looked like, and she was like, he looks like he is going to be angry all the time. My dad's not. My dad has, it's funny because when he really gets laughing, him and I have the same laugh. It's kind of a high-pitched, like, laugh. It's not, we have a gremlin laugh, almost. And he's like one of the most approachable and just friendly people that you could ever meet. Like, legitimately, that is my dad. And I think it's always funny too, is that, everyone who meets my dad always ends up saying the same thing. And it's like, oh, wow, like, you know, your dad's very, you know, friendly. Your dad's very outgoing. And it's like, but he always looks angry. I'm like, yeah, it's just his face. You just got to talk to him. I don't know. He's not a good person. I don't want to subject the world to another version of that. Okay. Hey, that's your choice. Absolutely. I'm a grandfather on my mother's side, and I wouldn't want to be anything like my biological. All right. See, it's funny is because everyone has a chance. Everyone has the capability to be different than their predecessors, be different than your parents, but you can also still pay homage, honor to those people if they were deemed worthy in your eyes. And I guess I didn't realize how much my parents influenced me and how much my parents actually sacrificed for me until I became an adult, until I became a dad myself. Let me put it that way. So it was, it's always fun for me to actually sit there and look back and say, you know what, like, there was a lot of times where I was like, man, these guys are all over me, like, not letting me do what I want to do. But then it's like, now that I'm a parent, I'm like, that makes sense. You know, like, I've had a lot of those moments recently. But that's just me. I get on with your dad, if he likes to rip like you, like I do. Oh, my dad, my dad it's hilarious is because he actually just retired, and he's like, I don't know why everyone's making a big fuss. My dad's been, he was an emergency, or he was an EMT, an emergency medical technician for 15 years, saved like a dozen or so lives. He's had like a bunch of really good impact, or a huge impact, I should say, on the community. And he was like, why is everyone making a fuss about me retiring? And it's like, really? You have to think about it, you know? I just realized there's no desktop audio whatsoever. Whoops. Is this like Yoshi P keeps telling us PLLs, I'm not tired, my face just looks like this? Basically, yes. Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. That was my grandpa. Looked super serious, and at 6'6" was intimidating as hell, but man, he was a joker. Yep. And there is also, by the way, a Moogle dancing in my face. And Luna looks like she's like pickpocketing me. I do want to take this moment and a couple pieces of agenda. One of the big things is the housing. If you guys are a part of the Espresso Shots guild here on Crystal, on Goblin, I should say, please make sure that you are going out there and trying to get us a house. We are still trying to go and get a house. We have a shot at this one. Which, because I was told to go and bid, but what was the house? You guys send it to me in Discord. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What's up? Okay. Hold on, I'm getting swashbuckled by the kid. 2 seconds. Okay, we are back. Okay. Old Ward 3 plot 39. Thank you. So yes. Sorry, the youngest got into her Elsa outfit for her Elsa nightgown, I should say, and she didn't like it. So she decided to go with the Jasmine one. So that's you know that's what we did. Wait, how did you just teleport out there? Always Jasmine. Oh yeah. My actually I think whenever I do this I go here. So I go to Thanalan and go over here to Horizon and I just teleport that way. Is there an easier? I guess there's an easier way. Oh wait, no. Residential. Where's residential? Am I missing that? I need to finish the quest. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, hot damn, I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, so she had to go and get changed, and the missus was helping with the middle one, Savannah, so we got all the stuff. Go out Westgate. Yep, I'm on it. Look at me go. I'm flying. Nobody's commented that my inventory has been somewhat pruned, you know, and not like massively, but somewhat pruned. Like nobody complimented that. Nobody's like, oh, way to go, Calf. Everyone's just always got something negative to say. Ward 3, plot 39. Go to a specific ward. 30. Wait, 39 or 30? Come to Ward 3. All right, I'll just go to Ward 3. Yeah. Oh, that's the first step. Couldn't believe my eyes. Only smalls in this. All right. Yeah, where's everyone going? Oh, 39? Is it a subdivision? Here, Opal. Join. Okay, never mind. Shit. Goblet North Subdivision. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, there's even more. Where's 39? 39 is gonna be like right in this area. I got him, guys. I like how everyone is like putting it in full caps. Like, just go over there, you dumbass. Follow the panda. Follow the fucking panda, Cafdat. That's what it is. That's what it feels like. Okay, yay, we did it. Jesus. All right, let's enter a lot. Wait, hold on. Did I put it as guild? I understand, confirm. There we go. Is 21. There we go. All right, 21. Not bad. Wonder if you can... 2 years of trying for... This is only FCs. Okay, nice. Hopefully one day. You cannot enter a designated comment. But yes, before I got interrupted, if you are a part of the Espresso Shots or you have an alt and you want to help us get a guild or a free company house, please follow along. We're going to be trying to do this through the Discord, and everyone's been trying to help out and bid and do all this. But yes, if you do have an alt that's on Goblin that can help out, that would be greatly appreciated. Yes. The key, if you want to have an FC, you need everyone to bid on it. Yes, yes. Goblin's nice if you're into deserts and Lala Fell Syndicate. You know, truth be told, I think I'd just be happy to do so. All right, I am gonna bounce back to, I'm in, Lower Lenolska. I'm gonna bounce over there and start heading that way. I actually have been really into that kind of like building mentality. One game that I still very much enjoy playing, like if I have like an odd, 10-15 minutes and I don't really want to get involved in anything, is Enshrouded, and that's a game that I still very much love. And it's just like, for some reason, building a house, I can't explain it, but building a house or decorating a house is almost like soothing, maybe. It's more like relaxing. I can't explain it. You guys ever just like play a game and it's not serious, it's not intense, and it's like the most casual, relaxing thing that you can do, Like, I'm sure that you guys have. I'm sure that you guys have played a game that's like that. And man, I tell you, that's like, yeah, a cozy game. Like, yeah, there's a bunch of people who are trying to kill me in the game and they're running around, but it's like, you should see the crafting system here in 14. Witchy heads dibs on the coffee shop. Oh, good lord. No, it's interesting, is because I never thought that I would really be into that. I've watched a lot of housing games be built, and I've never really sat down and been like, that's going to be for me. Until I've started doing housing games and stuff like that, where I was like, wow, this is actually kind of fun, Like, it's odd. It's odd. Phoenix and I are so proud. Yes. For Father's Day, the mods put together some food for me, and there were some, and I'm going to pull up the instructions because there were instructions with it, and I dare not upset Opal any more than my dirty inventory. Let me go ahead and pull up the instructions and see what food I can have and what food I can't have. Let's see. Making a solid assortment of Asian dishes suitable for increasing damage and health while leveling. Phoenix is going to work on a taco theme for higher level dishes more suitable for when you hit Dawn Trail. When it comes to using food buff, each one gives you a 30-minute of buff. You can eat 2 of the same item for max 1 hour coverage. You can't eat 2 different items, as the second will override the first. Interesting. Okay. All right. Mouse over to see the stats. All right. Let's, let me minimize that so I can actually see what's going on. Udamaki roll is crisp dried seaweed with sweet vinaigrette rice rolled around a smorgasbord of sweets and savory fillings, thought to bring fortune, or at least end hunger. Making my eye twitch at not being all sorted. Wait, here. Didn't I just click? Or is it this one? Thought I clicked one. Takoyaki. Bite-sized balls of fried pastries, each containing a solitary chunk of tender octopus in their gooey molten centers. Oh, that sounds good. That's just raisins. Bonzo? A traditional Nagaxian dish consisting of meat and vegetables swaddled in a thin shell of crispy fried batter. Ooh. That actually sounds good, and that almost kind of looks like a quesadilla. Ginger salad, a zesty salad that beckons with the aroma of a fresh cut ginger. All right, so meals. These are all meals, okay. Which ones would override? I don't think Futamaki roll. I think we'll try. Man, that sounds good. Who write meal descriptions really like their job. But see, that's again, you guys understand why I was so damn excited to get a griddle. Okay, he got a griddle. That was like his big kind of thing, his big Happy Father's Day and stuff like that. I love making food. I love food. Oh my God, I love it. I can't get enough of it. I ate so much of that steak the other day that it was absurd. And then later that evening, guess what we had? We had a Reese's cake, ice cream cake pie type thing. I don't know. It was ice cream cake that was Reese's, and it was fucking delicious. I had way more than I should, but it was okay because I hadn't like eat anything. I didn't eat anything all day in preps for that moment. I was so ready. Not making it, absolutely not making it to the dungeon. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do twice of the Futamaki roll. Oh, I would cook, but it's only not only is a fire hazard, I can't even make microwave meals without making a mess. Evening, Visceral. We are talking about a whole bunch of foods. Holy crap! I could sit there. You know what? What I'll capitalize this? A boiled egg. That's gonna be it. A boiled egg. Where do we leave off as far as the MSQ? The MSQ was basically we were over here to talk to the pirates to see if they would join in with the Admiral's coalition kind of idea. But the new upstart pirate, who is kind of like the de facto leader because the main leader of the pirate of this pirate group is sick, he has kind of like risen through the ranks as like being kind of ruthless and doesn't want to. From the end of 5.4. Food has hijacked the stream. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do one day. One day I'll because it's outside, I'll just turn on the floodlights that we have outside and I'll just grill. I'll griddle food and I'll like, I can do it off my phone. I'm pretty sure I could do it off my phone and like zoom in and show you guys what I'm doing. It'd just be like a half-hour stream, like of just me cooking and talking shit. I'm just saying. I'm not against it. But we got to go back to the Admiral because we were found out by the pirates. Grahatia was trying to act as a we'll say a connoisseur of Aetherites, but that didn't work out because he's our boy. Keep Dad. Get to crafting. We'll get you hooked up with cook. I actually may like cook. I like cooking. I do like cooking. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out that. Why is that so loud or so quiet? Oh, sorry, Alfie. There's like... Oh, well, I skipped over what Alfie had to say. Oh, there's the sound. There's just no background noise. That's what it is. Don't you all look lovely with the superior muscular sharks? Oh, wait, is this the gold version? You're showing off in the background. You're showing off your wings? Is that what you were doing? Yeah, that's the gold version. That's cool. Realm reborn zones are quiet. Isn't it? You guys told me that that was a rare drop, right? Like that's not a common thing. Like that's just one of the rare drops that you get from doing what's it, Baja? Baja? Oh, it's not anymore. Oh, hey, look. The Lala Fells in Limsa are at it again. Okay, spoiler song, I'm running. Okay, alright, my bad. Let's go talk to the Admiral. We're now asking if using it when you haven't done a DRS is stolen valor. Trying to find treasure. So what's the pulse? What's the pulse on Oculent Crescent and this this most recent patch? Because I've heard ups and downs, and there's some people who like swear by it and say that it's like really good, and then there's other people who have just said it's absolute crap. What do you guys think of the most recent patch? I think it's like what, 7.25? I think, maybe. It's good. I think it's fine. It's complicated, but it is a grind. Got bored after one day. Loot Goblin Brain. It's what I needed in this game. A grind, yeah. The chocobos aren't nearly as bad. Tower's deadly as well. I've seen videos of online on Twitter mainly, unrelated, and they've just been absolutely like abysmal. People are just like dying left and right. Groups of people just absolutely getting blasted. Glenda Basha and Eureka, and hasn't been solved yet though. The code monkeys are working on the numbers for it as we speak. But earlier in 7.2, but I've heard mixed feelings. I'm digging it. Yeah, all right, so it's in the middle. Very bloated treasure pool, great fights, way too common fights, shorter grind, horrid relic grind, and that's without spoiling. Okay. All right, I mean, everyone's gonna have their difference of opinions, and I think that's why I asked you guys, because I wanted to see what your thoughts were for it, because, well, again, like, you guys are the ones who are into it, and, you know, if I get into it, I don't know, it's just like, I like to see the live opinions of these things as they were coming out, you know? Oh, meeting up all the pirates.
Look who's come crawling.
Oh.
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Be really funny if these two weren't voice acted at that point.
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sickard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
See if I can guess Sickard's VA. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, it sounded very similar.
To invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
Just kind of you to invite us.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen.
Is that him, really?
Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Really? I can't believe that.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we take!
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Oh, good.
Pirates have no place.
This one's got like 6 voice lines.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history.
She just dropped the bomb on these guys. Holy crap.
Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive.
Had the gas for me.
And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering.
She's gonna
The
shoot
Empire
Sickard.
teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others
Bosnia?
will regain their freedom.
What was that second one? Bosnia? That was not Bosnia. It's Bosnia. Ja. What? Have I been, you guys let me say this incorrectly for like I've been saying it incorrectly for like 2 months. Not one of you is like you're doing it wrong. Not one of you said it. So take. Oh my goodness. So take it with a grain of salt. Are you gonna contradict her? I'm not gonna. No, shut up. I know better. But still, no, that is the language. No, can't prove it. It's not like there's all the videos on YouTube. You didn't want to listen.
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. So we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then.
Hindsight's like, go ahead, talk shit. Talk shit. I'll find those damn clips. I'll watch. Try to mess with me. It's like, gee, I'm sorry, Pint Size.
Or shall we embrace change and thrive like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a Kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Ain't gonna like that. Yeah.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
And let you be wrong. Thank you, Jack. That's exactly what happened. I know. I like to stir the pot.
Still, we're all Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true?
I can kind of hear Xenos now.
You'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
Oh! It's gonna be a duel.
A duel.
I'm so good at this game. I'm like the I'm the master.
As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
He's gonna cheat. They better not do anything to Admiral Mommy Longlegs. Also, from just Fenro having like the height difference. I don't know. Like, there's something to be said about that. If anyone has shot a pistol, especially a smoothbore pistol, which I'm guessing they're like, those things are wildly, for the most part, inaccurate. Except for these ones. Bitch.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Oh! Oh, it's the captain. Oh, it's about damn time he woke up from his nap. I guess he was... That's a big boy.
It's the captain! Captain Elfair! Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Yeah.
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed.
Oh dear. Thicker, it's about to get like the
Listen
business.
well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew with a good ship Limsa Laminsa.
Only Corsair in the game. That would have been cool. That would have been a cool job. Can you see why they call him Captain with that name? Captain. He'll look
At the
for...
helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
Her gun is named Death Penalty because she gunned down she gunned her own father down. She has done this before. Never duel a woman whose pistols have individual names.
Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything you want.
It got folded into machinist, but like, what if physical red mage? Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like the Corsair is going to be like, that would be an awesome job to do. Like, I'm still interested in seeing how they do Beastmaster. We're still waiting. Still waiting. That's a touchy subject. But I'm just saying. One is death and the other one's penalty. Good God. Rogue Ninja, they said never again. Oh, okay, got you. Ultimate weapon, Final Fantasy VII, well, the original one at least. I think it'll work like Pokemon, like an evolution. Yeah, maybe.
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
This guy down here is totally, like bleeding out. Like, he took a shot to the thigh. I don't know if she clipped the femoral artery. He's dying right now.
So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate.
It's fine. Nah, he's good. Nah, he good. It's all Aether. The Aether will protect him.
Lad, I made ye me right hand because I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief.
The captain speaking, you just bleed until he's done. It's just a flesh wound. Trolley's got in the way of the femoral artery. Get the hell out of here, Nyan. No. No, no, no. Also, by the way, she dodged a bullet just by tilting her head.
It seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Hilfir. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just call him Captain. This guy have an oven mitt?
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage.
He's got mitts on. He's got oven mitts. Her guns are called Death Penalty and Annihilator. And just confirmed Annihilator.
Mistbeard's vanished into legend. And it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
You got that, what's it, Final Fantasy XI fit? Like, the rest of the armor's cool, but he's wearing oven mitts. Someone cast Cure 1. Homeboy's over there bleeding. All right, that was a cool cutscene. I liked it. That made me happy. Anytime Meryl Webb gets in there, she's just badass. What does Alfie have to say? Underestimate the Admiral. Well, I don't condone what Sigurd has been doing. I know how difficult it can be to change course. It took me long enough to join the Scions, didn't it? Yeah. Nah, he needs to bleed for the dumb. I would say you can just call him Kevin. Like, honestly, the dude needs to bleed out. He needs to bleed the dumb out, you know? And I have nothing but respect for her as she continues to steer her nation through a period of transition. Well done, Meryl Webb. It would have been a shame to have to kill the boy. That the whelp learned a valuable lesson, and we made peace amongst ourselves. Even in vernacular. Let's do critical. Rodigan canonically just do Cyborns with more style than any other race. Oh, absolutely. Wait, members bar is covering NA? Okay. There we go. The great ship Vilbrand. Oh, it's covering the names. Unless we can first wrest the grip of their gods. Was actually mentioned in A Realm Reborn side quest. If you believe it, the Executioners prominently involved in side quest. This was 7 or 8 years of payoff. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool, actually. See, but I like that. I like all the side callbacks. Like, if you did Warlit, if you did Baja, like that kind of stuff, if you did those things, that is the payoff that you're getting by doing this. Like, you know, those are mentioned. And that's what I've consistently found out with this game, is that doing the extra stuff, going the extra mile, even if it's only a little bit, just to understand a little bit of backstory, and then you get into like the main quest and then you get that payoff. It's so good. It's really, really good. Breather, a leader of the Titans' influence. Hey, Shirelli. Bazia. I'm not gonna say it. It's not correct in my mind. Ere we proceed, there's something that you should know. Evening, Shirelli. Just don't blame us for being wrong. Swarmed at our halls in even greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. Really? To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to the kobold shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lanolska, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of the conflict. Cleared the map of all side quests in each expansion. That's good work. That's a lot of quests, though. It's like Baja. Big Catland. Got it. You understand. It is present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred's bloods yet on our hands, we will still struggle to regain the kobold's trust, even should we cure their temper. But as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. I will restore their stolen crystals to them. I personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. They would come at us with in the midst, not to speak peace, but to have you at their mercy. There and then. Oh, hey, Titan battle. Thankfully, I'm qualified. Poor brainy DT. Is it gonna be worse than it was when I had to deal with all the elves in Korthos? Like, is it going to be worse than Heavensward? No answers. Okay. Yet a single death on the Cobalt side. Oh, sorry, mod. Sorry, mods. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have weaken the Kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. To take goods and not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshall. Yeah, that's what you paid me for. Stop asking for spoilers. Sorry, Opal. Are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to the primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of Aether to reverse the effects, not to mention me. Time during which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I am not convinced we can keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. It's not as if we have any other choice. It's what Tesleen mentioned would do, and I had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrain. Whoa, okay, coming in hot. I'm gonna cure that priest or die trying. Always maximum support for the red mage. Maximum support. It is settled then. See to your preparations, make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there and on. As a red mage, ride or die for my fellow red mage chaos goblins. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone feeling today? Phoenix looking lovely. Jara, I believe that's Noah. Opal, yes, good. Everyone is here. I am glad. What's with these dancing moguls? Who's is this like if you have so many pets? If you have like so many pets like right around, do they all start doing stuff? And be sure not to calm them. Yeah, minions do that. That's pretty cool. I like that they're all dancing. Okay, there we go. All right, the great ship Vilbrand. Now we're off. The Moogles sync up and it's cute. Any Moogle will dance together. Have interactions and that they all dance up to like 8. Got you. Runar and Yashola minion interaction. Does it have to be a specific Runar or a specific Yashola? Is there only one? There might only be one. Brave New Yashola and Runar. Oh, okay. The Shadowbringers one. Keep you out of harm's way, so let's and we'll focus on the task. Indeed. And should you want for either, you need only say the word. Gabu! Wind up, Runar. Couldn't handle the sass of a second Yashola. Accurate. I need you to promise me that you'll stay safe here while it is. Okay. The boy. We have secured our audience. At the mention of returning the crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in glorious spirit of cooperation, they are received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to Ungaro Mines. Do-do-do. I am over here now. All right. Where do we gotta go? Oh, we actually have to go into the mines. Indian art book minions currently only have Kimono Tataru. I was expecting there to be like a meme for Tataru that's like, anytime. Oh, fifth order. Okay, there you go. It was like a mix between Tartaru doing the I will never financially recover from this meme. Can I get in there? Can't get in that way. Gotta go the long way. When not busy, you have to come find me. All right, are you gonna give me any kind of heads of where you are? Oh, it's an instance. Oh, okay. Let's bring the guy who killed their god twice. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain until Alisaie's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We must weaken them. Let Eisenhower do the rest. Oh, jeez. Why does this feel like a drug deal? This feels like a drug deal. It would be funny if there was like an error and it was only Alfie got summoned. And it's like, shit. Hey kids, you guys want to buy some heather?
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish.
Oh, that's just rude.
The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Immediately starts summoning.
Just as we thought.
Gotta fight Titan again.
Now, Alisaie! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
All right. Already killed like 1,000 of these guys. I've killed their gods twice. Fuck it, Angelo.
We must protect Alisaie. There.
You're in my sights.
Yes, I'm tanking. Damn! Okay! The Admiral's got some guns! Woo-hoo-hoo.
There.
You're in my sights.
Quick, kill him before she gets him. Alright, they're all gone. Come on, Angelo. Oh, it only did a quarter? I was kind of hoping for more. Alfie just occasionally says there. Oh, it's gonna start eating up everyone.
what we need. You're not alone.
I popped cooldowns. You will not harm Alice. Not the girl. Grahatia, you need to stop. 10 trolley torque. Did you see the name of that ability? It was 10 trolley torque. This game fucking hates me. Look, 10 trolley tap. It's not just me. You see it? It's haunting me. This game will not let me be at peace. Fuck this game. Trolley. Everything is eternal. The trolley is eternal. Jeez. All right, we're fine. Couple bombs. Ugh, I'm nearing my limit.
More! I need more ether!
Don't say Ayo.
Just a little more!
Oh, Jesus. Oh, I'm not. Oh. Oh, no. Okay, he's still breathing. Erg, that hurt. Erg, matey. Okay, he's fine. Look. He's fine. Look, he's good. Everything's cool. All right, so he's still a quarter. Still not enough. Say less, Queen. Let in the Aether. Down for the count for 30 seconds? Come on, shoot him! No. No, this game better fucking not. All right, she's down. Look, she's still got 0.3% HP. She's still all right. Aimed right at both of those guys, by the way. God, I am a horrible tank. I thought that only did 300 damage. Healers adjust. Oh, well, that was easy. Channel Aether. It'll work this time, I promise. Yabby, you're cool. I've seen worse that tickled.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
Go, my daughter. I command you to be awesome.
to land.
That was very Goku and everyone else beating Majin Buu with the Spirit Bomb. Do it! Are fake if they're dead. Mechanics are fake if they're dead. I like that one. Bless Alice A as your daughter. Absolutely.
Did it work?
Well, let's go talk to him.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
I'm actually kind of glad they wear face masks.
No, 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 no!
Poor guy, actually.
Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Oh, they're just all running away.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu. Because Gabu ain't listening.
Gabu, what are you doing here?
Gabu said, I don't have to listen to you. You're not my mom.
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
Here, think, feel. I made myself
The
laugh.
great father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either.
At least someone shut up, Phoenix.
So please, end the suffering.
Aww. Poor Gabu. Would write a book about Charles Dickens.
What have I done?
You're not.
Share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
Remember, you're not you if you were hungry. Eat a Snickers. I'm not sponsored by Snickers. So, like I like the dynamic here.
For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet.
I like the dynamic here because Merle Webb is quite literally willing to put herself on the line for all of Limsa. And she showed that before. It's not like she hasn't done this is new. But like, out of all the leaders that I can say, and they've all helped, never mind. I can't even say that because Ralbon literally lost an arm. And now he's like leading Alamigo. Alamigo! So it's like, looking at how the leaders actually have progressed over the story of, or the MSQ, it's actually really cool because I didn't really pay, like Meryl Webb, yeah. Like, I think the only time that I was like, man, she's really a badass. Up until then, I was like, okay, she's just a quest giver. She's just kind of like the main city leader. She was a badass when, right before we had to deal with Leviathan, you know? Like, literally, her fighting some of the Sahagin and just shooting people or shooting all the Sahagin and stuff like that, for her to get her hands dirty, I really liked, you know? General Roomba is armless.
It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped.
They are characters, yes, that's it, exactly, Raven.
On. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
Oh.
Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke.
I mean...
Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
He ain't wrong.
None. And I do not blame you for it.
Has continued into the patch content for 3 consecutive expansions, make all characters feel more real, more like people and not NPCs.
In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all the Minsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
Again.
Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
Again, this is also very reminiscent of like the interactions between the dragons and the Ishgardians, you know? Like, very reminiscent. How do you undo so much like time and damage and blood for blood? It's very reminiscent of that, of Heaven's Word.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
We won't be fooled again. Do-do-do.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation.
All right, Chloe, I'll look.
In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
That's not very British of you, Miss Admiral. We just give them independence and call it a day. Come on.
There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
Fun lore there is if fun lore there for if you're also in the armor and blacksmithing guild. Oh.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it.
She's gonna give him her pistol. She's gonna give him quite literally the pistol of the Admiral of Limsa Lominsa to show the bond, to show the friendship, I think. I think that's where this is gonna go. Got him good!
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
Do you see do you see this right here? Do you know how good this is? Her name is Merrill Webb. Is Merrill Webb, M-E-R-L-W-Y-B. Yeah. Yeah, right there. That's both an M and a W, depending on which way you're looking at it. That's really cool.
It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die.
All the other, me, Alice are just like, yeah, that's cool. Everyone else is freaking out.
The single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it.
It should be set for a W, for Wombo.
A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Undercooking a bit. I just casually dropped that she killed her own dad. Where was that lore? Was this the first time in the story ever being announced? Oh, it's 1.0 lore. Oh shit. Not even flinched. He shot around her. He shot around her. Yeah. Or, yeah, shot straight up. He threw a shot away. They always say shoot your shot, you know?
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
Look, the Grand Marshal is like looking up like, where the fuck did that go? Like, what the hell were you shooting at?
We respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you.
Oh my god, that was so great. It's such a small dive. Was that a sigh?
Of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
I can see that as nothing but a great sigh of relief. I thought he was looking up. It's like, you missed. Like that's what I thought. Cobalt. Well, that's what I mean. It's just like a cobalt just like, and it's like, oh shit. That was loaded. We're always ready to help. Sorry. Serious moment.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
What a terrible shot. She isn't even up that in that direction. Look like you're drinking moonshine. Having a good time. How much of a mechanical breath would that be? I don't know, Battle Fries. That's a good question.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Keep it. Tell him to keep it. Now. As a sign of trust. Okay, there it is. Sound cut out. Still trying to. Alright, Chloe is somewhere in the vicinity. I sense a Lala fell nearby. Played tank in this game and I loved it. I play, this is the second time I've played tank. Or played as a tank. It's honestly, I think it might be my favorite, role to do in this game. Healer's not bad though. Healer's actually pretty fun. Thus far it's pretty fun. Oh, Chloe's right in front of me. Ran right past him. I thought it was like a game of like hide and seek. I was like, he's gonna be in a barrel or something like that. Oh, very nice, very nice. That's actually a really nice kimono. Where'd you get that? You got the Runar minion? Oh, not at your outfit. I'm so used to you guys being like, hey, Calf, come over here. Glam check. Take a look. Sorry, my bad. What's it? Where the hell is my minions? Do I have your Shola? Where's your Shola? Look, where is the sassy cat? Do I have a sassy cat yet? You guys are staring at my face, sorry. Page 2. I don't know if I have the sassy cat yet. Too long with this chat. You spent too long with this chat. You saying all fellas look the same? Easy. Easy. It's not what I said. Okay, so there's a wind-up Runar. Where's the Yashola? Does anyone have this Ascat? Oh, Sammy does. Okay. Oh, he's right here. Oh, okay. He's trying his hardest. Oh, he gave her a flower. Oh, thank you, Witchy. I was like, man, I don't see it. That's pretty cool. That is all. The flower is what you were looking for. Got you. Be like, what an adorable man-child. See, it's like little things like that. Like, so it's funny. It's because I've been doing on this channel, I've been talking about like Guild Wars 2 a lot as far as my videos and doing like things that you may not have known. I feel like there's like so much about Final Fantasy 14 that would be great for you know, this is something that you didn't know. Here's like, you know, Final Fantasy 14 fact that you may not have known. You know, something like that. Nicola, welcome back in. You guys got the mugs. Go ahead and toss them up. You know what to do. Good to see you, Nicola. Ah, jump scare. Oh, is there already a series like that? Dodging skills on point. Good to see you, Nicola. How are you? How are the little ones? How are things going for you? I feel like last time we spoke, I feel like the last time we spoke that you were just starting out with a new job, right? Yeah. You're starting out with a new job, and then the computer went to crap, right? Did I get that right? Those YouTube shorts is like things you may have missed in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, okay, yeah. That's pseudonym. That's exactly what my thought was. Yeah. Insurance has been tiring me out. I turned 40. Hey. 40 is not bad. 40 is not bad. I'm sure that there's quite a few of us here who are around the age of 40 and maybe a little bit older. It's okay. Happy birthday, though. Yes. Forward with the kobolds. Next, we will need the second order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it is no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. 41 ain't so bad. 47 here. 50s. She's still a youngin'. The accept gift options is toggled. I can't tell off from on. You figure Google would have had someone who studied UI. You know what's funny is that there's so many things that YouTube streaming could do better, in my opinion, if they added like certain things from like Twitch and other things. Like the big one that I notice and I call out every time, or two, I should say, is gifting directly to a specific member. So saying like straight to Witchy, straight to Opal, Bud, and be like, I want to gift them a membership. Bam, there you go. Okay, cool. That would be great. That's something that I'm surprised that they haven't even tried to implement yet. The second thing is emote only mode. You know, like where you're able, like for what we do here, it would be so nice to have time where you're not actually able to like say anything other than emotes, you know? 39 in August, but may as well be in my 40s. Mod controls. Yes. It's so weird that they don't have emote only. They're working. I know that they're working on their streaming, but they're still, I don't know. I still feel like people, when they look at YouTube, they look at it kind of like second fiddle to that of Twitch. Kick, I heard, is doing better in the streaming department, I guess. I'd imagine so. I don't know. Futures rewritten. Okay, last quest of 5.4. Still function 100%, so I should tell you how old I am. My knees actually aren't that bad. Knock on wood, they're not that bad.
Right.
But I also have to stretch every day.
Stones.
Raiding would be really cool.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
I already have the idea of what I am going to do for the next stream's opener, and it is this moment right here. My knees are like this now. True. The custom emotes, yes, Matthew. Custom emotes would be behind the membership.
What in the world is that?
Huh.
A tower.
That's ominous.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
We've been too busy doing our shenanigans. We've forgotten about Xenos and Fandango.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it.
Not the 5G tower.
What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
Oh God, 5G.
The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea.
Oh no.
Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response.
It makes me think of the moment when Papa Meow did his thing, and the break between that ending and then the start of Stormblood, or the break between that ending, I think it was like it was probably like what, 3.55. The break between those two was like so long, and then just that I remember you guys saying that that giant orb was just floating in the sky for like the longest time. 3.55, yeah. 2 months, give or take. Yeah, but like that's gotta be just ominous. It's like every day. It's the William Dafoe meme, you know? Welcome in, Galactic. Waiting for the next batches in
Look for
Dawn.
Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo. And may the Navigator speed you on your way.
I keep forgetting Hext is Lise. The 1.0 calamity. I still watch the end of the 1.0 because it's on YouTube. You can find it, and it's just you're waiting for the 1.0, and it's like the service will officially shut down in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and it's like it counts all the way down. Can you fly towards it? Step away briefly. Oh. Stupid Aether. Truth be told, I don't even know if I knew that this place was here. Huh. You said there's one in the Ruby Sea? No, wait, no, not Hingashi. Oh, Lord. Let's go check. I wanna go check it out. I wanna see. All collectively. I've let you out of the party to mess with the Galactic. Storm of blood. Well. Oh, to the south. Ugh. Galactic, where are you? You're saying look at me, but I don't know where you are. Yeah. Stop running. Come here. What are you in? What kind of mount is that? It's terrifying, Galactic. Oh, and it flies. And it flies. It flies by flapping the hands out the sun. Oh my god, that is the best mount in this fucking game. Where did you get that? Where did you get it? Heard me losing bullshit. The fact that it's the arms, the little hands flapping. Oh my god, poor tower. Land again, land again. I want to see you run around. Oh my god. Land again, land again. I want to see the feet come out. You're not even touching the ground. Oh my god. That is good. That is a good ass mount. And kind of creepy. Actually, really kind of creepy. Need to charge now. I'm charging now. All right, yeah, I'm looking for that better cell reception. Need to charge it. I actually just wanted to see if I could find one of those towers that just popped up. And it said, "This is the tackiest thing I've ever seen. Love it." All right, I got you, Galactic. Ruby Sea at night's actually very pretty. Look at all the stars. You don't get that. You don't get that anymore. All right, where's the tower, man? I think it would be like very obvious, right? Like the tower. I may need to do more. All right. Maybe I need to do more. Let's go talk to Lise. I just saw him fly by. The flyby got me. See you from Summon Kugane. I'll have to look around once we talk to these guys.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket Preserve!
I can't take.
It can't be.
I cannot take his ass seriously. That's a big ass dragon, though.
The palace! After them!
The fact that he's just like, he's not even putting his hands forward. He's just doing like the weird Superman, you know?
You're here, good.
Damn it, Daniel.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck. Is that... Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Yeah, we watched you die, homeboy.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Daniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
He's in smiting distance. Yeah, let's cut straight to the chase. Towers, what are they for?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days, to which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
Okay.
The
final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion?
Every time, and Wesley, I'm glad you brought this up. Every single time that we deal with an Ascan, they are 100% the theater kid. They are 100% the drama, the spectacle, the feeling of it all. I mean, even Xenos to a fucking degree. Come on.
Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument. But thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire.
He's in smiting distance.
And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind.
The end of the world, and only the theater kids survive.
Such a thing?
Where's the Emmett Selk arguing with Van Daniel about Cats movie versus musical? Written like stage play, so a lot of aliens come off like theater kids. Melodramatic than ours.
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die!
Oh.
You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Oh, he's full on Looney Tunes. Okay.
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you.
You ain't different. Your name's
So don't
Fandango.
bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason.
And I want to
or
die.
creed, or any such tripe.
The sniper rifles are out. Me after 4 drinks. 4? Dad? He really sells it. It sounds like fun. Burn everything. 10 minutes before. I'm not like the other old guys. He's not as badass as if he was actually Asahi.
I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
Telophoroi. Telophoroi. Bahamut looking model thing. Oh, even I got knocked back. Oh, are we all dead? We're all dead. Oh my goodness.
But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos.
It would be... Excuse me. It would be hilarious. Like if at this point it just fades to black. Like all of the story building up until this point was done. That was it. That's all you had. That was the end of the game. Right there. Back to character creation.
While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Oh, he didn't take his pet with him. No MSQ, you do XP parties like it's 2013.
My men will tend to the blaze.
And then everyone died. I like how they didn't really kill anyone. The dragon, the Bahamut blast didn't kill anyone. The Baja Blast didn't really kill anyone. Take care of both of you. Okay. Purple Baja Blast. Twisted Bahamut looks. I like that it has like the tentacle face kind of thing. The tentacle face thing is that's a good touch. The Bahamut Blast. Knockoff Bahamut Blast. Don't you put that evil on Cap, Dad. Wait, what did Pintside say? Hold on. Back to 1.0. There's isn't there like a private server that you can play 1.0? Pretty sure there is. Get your weird little box out of here. Not legally. Forbidden Baja Blast. Touch the cube. Dangerous levels of potassium. He gave away little about his plot. We only know that he intends to recreate the final days, and the towers somehow facilitate this. Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. But the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest that they are not one in the same entity. I think more probable is that it's some manner of simulacrum born of Askian magics. Okay. 5090 to play 1.0 in its full glory. Game RPG, like back in the 90s. You either ran from the first fight or you died, but nothing told you this. You could spend hours in character creation right before. Oh, that's pretty good. I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. Okay, nice. Agreeing to a truce with Imaljo when negotiations abruptly collapsed. And a number of their kind have been abducted in that manner responsible. Fandaniel's tower. Reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Mega Traveler? Mega Traveler. Little for now, save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, obstinately at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of authority on such a... Oh, we're going to Korthos! Oh, okay. Alright, I thought we were going to talk. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome him, but the truth is we struggle to even find him. You let me and Cryle worry about that. We'll slip him out no matter where he's in. Those two are terrifying in tandem. I'm just saying. They're like, yep, we know exactly where he is. He never left our sights. Terrifying. Ex-Xenos there. The more terrifying of them. The true is tempered, since originally each primal claiming thralls had a different term, which you can still see with their native thralls, like drowned for Leviathan or touched with Ramu. Yeah. They're like small hunting dogs. It's kind of funny that a tall guy like Astinian being afraid of the two smallest Lala. Oh dear, are you not enjoying our adventure? There's nothing in this world other than write a new future with you. Do. All right. So Fandangle is trying to fuck some shit up, and we're gonna have to stop him. Futures rewritten. Urge Simp. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. That's nice, Simp.
Scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Meanwhile, and then the Eiffel Tower emoji. For whom do you sit? How very cringe.
Glory be to Garlemald!
No. No. Lise would have like ninja kicked. Also, meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. I like that you guys found the Eiffel Tower emoji. The towers are actually really good.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
That guy looked like tempered. Maybe this is what I'm thinking. All right, let's get our chef's hat on. Hold on. All right, so I know this is not the chef's hat. This is all I got. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the towers are going to do something to almost, in a sense, what we saw is just like pushing a tempering for the people in and around the area, right? I'm thinking that they're like somehow tempering people in the sense of less being about towards a primal, but towards Garlemald itself. Kind of based off of like what we saw as far as that last cutscene. But I'm thinking that that is also going to be used in a summoning where it's like they're summoning primals, but the primals are going to be controlled by Garlemald and the Askians. Less of it just being like the Askians summoning primals and causing chaos and stuff like that. Garlemald is going to completely switch their whole stance, which was always anti-icon, to now actually controlling icons. Right? I'm just saying, there's something about the Bahamut, the lunar Bahamut, where it's like, I'm willing to bet if they're capable of doing that to Bahamut, a twisted version of Bahamut, they're going to do a twisted version of Ifrit, of Garuda, of frickin' Titan. They're going to, I mean, the sky's the limit. Think about how many primals that we have fought in our time, you know? Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that it's going to do something temper the people, but then also summon like twisted versions of the primals themselves. That's what I'm thinking. So a moon rock. Yes, that's what I'm going for, is a moon rock. Oh, now I can see.
Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
How did I end up as number 3? Sorry.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess I may have singed him a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Nope. Don't mess with his bay.
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me.
God, it's so animated.
Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency.
It is better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior.
For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Oh, okay. Damn, he thick. Hot damn. He put a foot on that and he broke that. That was like a relic. Woo, boy, he got that juice, don't he? All right. It's less serious. It's more theatric. Let's go. Pen and sword. He's no longer a weeb. He moved up. Correct. Was. National treasure and step on me, please. Unto the breach. Is waiting patiently for the return of certain scions, not least of all you. Have finished their tour in Garlemald and are on their way back as we speak. We still haven't heard anything of the towers from the Alliance, and I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. We're just going. Wait, why? Wait, how short is 5.5? Let me ask this. How short is 5.5? Is it quick? Yeah. I didn't think that it was a long one. Is 6 MSQ, 5.5 is 3 MSQ. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, lots of cutscenes, less quests. Got it. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll give it like probably around 4 hours. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna hit 6.0 tonight, but I'm thinking I'll knock out a good chunk of 5.5 here, and then next stream will be the last of 5.5, and then next stream is when we watch Endwalker's trailer. I'm just saying, next stream is Endwalker's trailer. That's the goal. So buckle up, buttercups. Expansion bits and Stormblood. Okay. You might have waited for me to return before discovering Cure Temperate. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Butters buckled. We still doing the launch trailer next stream? Yeah. Yes. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Caffeinated. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we were proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. It hasn't all been tales of triumphs. Just as we were taking the steps forward, finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed on our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help but noticing you're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try repeatedly, but no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Raoban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. They've still got a lot of back here. Happy late Father's Day. You are my dad.
Thancred, happy late Father Day. You are my daddy.
Thank you, Shadow. As far as the eye can see, Nerva and Illard, however, were notable in their absence. That's all in-game bits. It's technically spoilerly as hell, but it's out of context and it's actually quite awesome. It will, however, make you cook hard. Yep, it's gonna be a cooking one. The Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working day and night to rebuild, or rather transform it. Like something out of a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of the design were most clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Edifice was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the palace like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. Wiser not to risk it. Yep, they're tempered. We'll be sure to save some for Urianger, which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. And he requested our presence. Okay. Our human-shaped ants confirmed. Keen to get to the bottom of this. Suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak to Urianger before the meeting. All right, nice. Crookedy crack, there goes the back. I'm gonna step outside. The chat summary is so off. It usually is, Shorelia. It's usually off wildly. I'm just gonna step out here because I'm usually required to step out of here after doing more donuts things. Opal fell in love, and I hope is it with it? Maybe with this box. The flapping of the hands. Put it in context with the other trailers, not like the CG one. The Shadowbringers one literally spoiled the Zodiac and Highland Primal part reveal, but it was cagey about everything else. See that? Wait, what was that? That was the hype trailer, the hype launch trailer. I got all of our Lala Fells here. Runar lurking in the background. I like that you guys there's like a slight delay. You guys look and then everything moves with. Opal, you feeling okay? You good? You good, Opal? All right. They dropped that in the launch trailer. And Opal's gone. Where's my beacon? Or my, pray. We'll pray. Not like this. Just hungry. Got it. And everyone runs over to start cleaning and sprinkling. All right, let's go talk to everyone and see what we're doing about these towers. Oh, you can see some. You can see them. Interesting. Urianger. Every zone you go to. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. Address you and Thancred must made you feel welcome. Alphino and his merry band. Ah, haven't seen you in a while. You'd be away on a mission. Tax, get your man. I thought you'd grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. As well as you are. Fight me for him. Alfie's big old, other big brother. Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come where even a great aurochs such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish portions, though Moonbrita towered over me. Moonbrita mentioned! Over me nonetheless. Me eye. He's a pirate. Mr. Krabs reference. That you answered. It's almost endearing. They'll be 20 before they're tall. Fordola? You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, all right? All right, all right. It's the same energy when it comes to money. I wish I got that tall when I hit 20. Nope, I stopped growing after like the 5th grade. So I was like, and that's where he stopped. Everyone else was mountains above me. Baymeric.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war.
I do wish you luck, Opal.
Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
We don't talk about... I forgot about that, bud. I forgot about that. We visited Korthos for like a hot second, and there was someone cosplay... Like, their whole glamour was Baymeric, and their name was Pregnant Baymeric. Or Pregnant Aramic. That was their... Ruined it for me. Ruined the whole thing, because it's just like... Why? But why?
Theatrix,
Wasn't on the
only
paladin
to
mitigation
show
kit.
the power of the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then, we have seen no sign of this Fan Daniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
Because we can, because they can, that's why. Never ask. You know what's funny? It's like, as much as I'll ask why, it's like the idea of interacting or seeing something in public. So say you're walking out on the street, you're in the, like a public area, you're walking out on the street and you see a guy wearing hot pink short shorts, rollerblades, and then like a tuxedo vest up top. There's a thought that it goes with psychology where it's the first initial reaction is your conditioned response, is your kind of like your public response, what you've been taught to kind of react to. And then after a second, there's the thought of, wait a sec, this guy's just doing his thing. He's not bothering anyone. Go knock yourselves out, right? Like it's actually a really fun thing in psychology, because there are some times where I'll have a reaction where I'll just be like, oh, what the hell are you doing? Like, you know, we'll say, yoga pants really aren't your friend here. Okay, that might be my public reaction, but then it's like, you know, it's really none of my business. It doesn't matter, you know? Everyone here is boring. What town do you live in? We never get fun sightings like that. No, I'm just saying. Sounds like the average day in San Francisco. Strange or is normal, I don't blame. But that's a fun instance to think about, in that sense that when these things happen, when you see someone else doing something that you don't immediately agree with, watch the next time you react to them. You'll have like this kind of like, what the hell are you doing? Oh wait, it doesn't matter to me. See? And Mitchell, I'm sorry for you for being a bus driver and having to deal with that.
'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Told you Lisa lived.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
No.
Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Yes.
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked.
All we get is drunk people trying to use bridges as ATMs. At least I always have a story to tell. You can't make some of these things up, yeah. Some looks aren't so great, but so long as no one is being hurt, carry on. Yeah, I mean, that's honestly the general sentiment. It's like, you might not agree with what other people are doing, and that's fine. But so long as that is not like intrinsically hurting people or dealing, and I even stress it to the girls, to my girls, like, as long as they aren't affecting you directly, like, you don't have to put your hand into the ring. Like, now my oldest daughter, she really does do the best to be. She's very justice oriented. She's very much about like what is right and wrong. And I've seen this happen in how she interacts with other kids. And when she does, she stands with like a certain level of vindication, which I'm very proud of. I am very proud of. But there's also sometimes where I'm like, you gotta pick your battles. You gotta be a little bit more strategic when it comes to these things. Like, people are gonna do what people are gonna do, right? You have no control over what they do. As much as you may try, as much as what you may want, you can't tell someone what to do. And I even prefaced it like this, and I was like, like, truth be told, I can't make you do anything. Even as your dad, I can't make you do anything. But there are certain things that I will, of course, either take away or add. I will take away your tablet, I'll take away your Nintendo Switch, and I will add vigorous amounts of housework that must be done. But even then, I can't really make you do anything. You do these things out of respect, just like I do things out of respect for you. You know, it's like, it's a fine balance. So when people have like their thing, and again, if you want to wear the hot pink short shorts with rollerblades and a tuxedo top, knock your socks off. Cool. Like, just do your thing, whatever. Ready, sit, and enjoy. Happy pregnancy, Amric and shit. Someone, there you go.
Be to Garlemald.
No Lululemon until you're 30.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Force them to ration their use. That's actually not a bad idea.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
The towers are tempering. They're tempering the people, tempering the beast tribes, tempering all these other characters, creatures. And what's end up happening is that they are going to summon a twisted version of their primal. Calling it. As a separate breaker. Yeah, very respective of their freedom. Very respective. I'm afraid to say I will be very protective of my children. But you'll find it's a fun balance. Because, like, for example, my oldest daughter is starting to get some independence, and we live in a very nice neighborhood, and I would be lying if I ever said otherwise. We do. We live in a very nice neighborhood, a neighborhood where, you know, a lot of we don't really have a lot of issues. Let me say it like this. So during the day, I occasionally will let my daughter go for a walk with our dog, just very briefly, and truth be told, like, when this does happen, it's like you got to give them that independence. Like, you have to give them the capability of being independent on their own. Now, truth be told, I only do it on certain occasions, and yes, I do tend to walk a little distance away behind them just to keep an eye, because again, she's still my 8-year-old. Giving her the independence that she needs. I'm giving her the capability to what's the word? Find her own ground. You know? Like, when I was a kid, I was able to go, like, ride up and down the street on my bike, like, a quarter mile, 2-3 miles away from my house. Like, no problem. Nobody said anything. Nobody batted an eye. You know? It's funny. It's funny in that sense that, how times have changed. You know?
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
Oh, those commercials are funny. It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? Like, are people forgetting their kids?
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Telophoroi. One of the kids that grew up without a personal phone and was out until the streetlights came on. Great in the summer, but crap in the winter when they come on at 3 p.m. I want to climb trees, Mom. Yeah, exactly.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
The mighty primal horizon. Roses with her pointy thorns. Oh man, that's rough. And if they came on before you were in the yard, grounded. we used to organize, me and some of the other kids in my neighborhood growing up, we would organize a, like during the summer is like touch football games. And that was like some of the most fun, like times that I can have, American football, not English or European football. Fun times that I remember ever having. And then it was like, we would be able to ride down to, like, we call it the second stop sign. We'd be able to ride down to the second stop sign on our bikes. And I remember I had, like, my sister had rollerblades, and it was cool. We all just went in, like, this little roaming gang of kids back and forth. We never really got into any trouble. Like, you know, we really didn't do much to any of the other neighbors, but still, you know? Not real football, we know. Bud. Rude? Both are real to me.
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Those who can't be tempered. Oh, wait, it's me. Oh, look at you, Fordola.
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
Oh, she don't look happy.
We're glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
It's the Sea Strike team.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
She is never happy.
If it would give us the upper hand...
She is wearing the collar. Good catch.
We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Is that Arbert's voice actor? That's a good catch. I did not know that. I'm sorry, that took forever. I was caught in a cutscene. Out in the open.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
Don't kill Arenvold.
And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
I mean, he's got a point. Like...
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
Hello there.
Hey, Faye, thanks for grabbing a cup. If you guys got the mugs, go ahead and toss them up.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend.
Still weighs heavily on him.
We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
Look at that smile! Arenvold would have been the warrior of light if we weren't in the story. And then he is Ardbert's voice actor.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat.
I shipped them so hard.
From out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Can't change her, Arn. I can change her, Arnvold. Oh, he's all for it. Look at his smile. He's like grinning ear to ear.
I shall not stand in your way.
He is all about that life. Is that a fist bump? Oh, big brother moment.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Call her account.
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Already tearing up. I think that Arenvald sees in the best in everyone, and Fordola sees the worst. They're a great odd couple.
Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Why at this moment would Alfie bring that up as a... Oh my god.
I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a Scion's lot in life.
He wanted to show off.
Take care, right?
Oh my god. Alfie, of all moments, everyone will die. Of fun. Gotta flex before big bro. He's still smiling.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime.
Oh wow, Arenvald's actually going through it.
No. The fact is, I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
He is getting super sentimental right now.
On me. On us. So let's give it our all.
Oh my goodness.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Oh, okay. We just got a ring about that.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Like that was ever a doubt. Tataru and Kryl working together. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna find our Lance boy. No.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
I'm gonna have to run into pregnant Aermic again, aren't I? Probably. Probably. Son of a bitch. Oh boy.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Let's see what we've had in the streams. We've had several dozen mentions of trolleys. It's all just Aether, and now pregnant Aermic. I swear, like what we need to do is have like a bingo card. Maybe that's something that maybe that's something I'll do for like the streams. We got to have like a bingo card. Who gets bingo first? Oh, what are we gonna run into tonight? That would be fun. You need a bingo card. The cursed Gap Stream lore. Like the free one being like in the middle, like Alphino gets embarrassed because that happens.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kyle and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
Endwalker bingo card. Gave me his more bingo.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
Need to make about 50 of them. Pragmaric. Make it stop.
I wish you every
half-ass
success
something,
in
spoiler
your search
alert.
for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
A streamer Pint and I watch on Sunday. Pint and I watch on Sunday does bingo too. That's a good idea. Free from Tuesday, right? Hey, Qatar, what's going on? Leave a dragon to hunt another dragon, or dragoon to hunt another dragoon. Compares herself to the warrior of light. You guys collect your Moogles? Moogles are just flying around over here. Here be dragon. Oh, hey, we get pizza. Oh, we actually get pizza. Brings him home. We must hope it will keep him here long enough for us to find him. There's no time to lose. Do. Gonna go with the Takayoki. Alright, I am hoping that he's not there. Good buff for, gotta get those good food buffs, for your rating. Oh no! Galactic, you ass!
Hello there.
You and your little flappy thing, don't waddle away from me. Michael Sherman, thank you for grabbing a cup. If you guys got the cups, go ahead and toss them up. Alright. Last time, Aermic was like, Pragmaric was like right there, so I think we're good. Oh, he said, says the Shadowbringer quest accept jingle sounds like a Power Ranger jingle, yeah, and you make it sound even more like one dad. Pragmaric. No, when you guys say Pragmaric, it makes it sound like it's a, what do you call it? Like a, one of those, medicine commercials, like the pharmaceutical commercials. At first, I was afraid of dragons, and then I started taking Pragmarica. Pragmarica is not suitable for those with hypertension, heart issues, congestive heart failure, or hypertension. Please consult a doctor before starting Pragmarica. Or consult with your pediatrician if Pragmarica is right for you. Like, that's what it feels like. This is the worst bit, yeah. If y'all heard the came out as trans earlier this year. Oh, I did hear that. Yes, I did hear that. We're relatively new to this place. Graha and I will look around in the open spaces, the squares and the markets and whatnot. You and Caffeinated. Oh God, he actually does have the voice for it. I could. Let us reconvene at the airship later, with or without Estinian. Okay, we gotta move on. The worst bit is I'm actually disappointed he's not here. She's allowed to have a typo. Lucia. All right. You know, I still listen to the theme songs for Heaven's Word. I think I have most of them on my shuffle list for Amazon Music. I still do. Hello. Meeting in Alamiga, so I gathered you have not come in search of him. To then, what do I owe the pleasure of your visit? He is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he is seeking audience with Lord Aramek, only to find a Masson. I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. 4 a.m. is when you do your best shopping. You know what's funny is that Mrs. Caff actually said that at one point. She was like, you know... Oh, wait, is it just right up here? She said, like, sometimes I wake up at like 2 or 3 in the morning because, I don't know, like, she has to go to the bathroom and the kids woke her up. And then she'll sit there and be like, I ordered several items off of Amazon at that time because that's when I was awake and it worked. And it was all stuff we needed, you know?
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Oh.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Estinian! He's the Azure Dragoon.
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Too long?
He thinks that's Alfie.
Taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
The fact that the post Shadowbringers MSQ is nothing but Allie catching shade from every fucking person is hilarious. She got the shade from the drone. She's getting shade from Estinian. This is perfect. Then he handles her. Oh my god.
Quieter though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh my god. She's going to end him.
I am not Alphino! If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Jesus. Oh, look at his face.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
He looks like you. Well, what do you mean? The fact line live from behind at Comic-Con I was in. He'll never do that again. But the fact that he put his hand on his head.
Would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
This is a really weird.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
This is a really weird instance for Estinian. I'm just saying. He is so confused about what is happening.
Right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
Not behind, you numpty. Boy, this is awkward. Estinian would like to leave immediately.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
Seriously considers wearing a skirt despite herself around this point. But she's showing so much leg, right? Like, she has feminine qualities all about it. And Estinian's just like, you're a good boy. Like, Jesus.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Old champ vibes. Well, you can't keep him all to yourself forever.
Keep him to my... You're joking, aren't you? I'd be glad if someone would take him off my hands.
Calling next week's meme.
No rest for the right.
It might be two.
Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Where's our boy Midgard? Shouldn't he be woken up at this point?
Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation?
Not after Omega. He's napping. Let him sleep. Damn it! Wake up! Wake up, you noodle neck!
Make the journey to Azisla together. I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
It's about damn time.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Just yoink MIDI out of your brain. The Lahi, the dragon.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less... blunt?
You guys are experiencing this in 2 days. There's so many different experiences happening all at once here. Would probably do little. You know, like, that's why he just kind of shrugged, because he could just, like, bounce off, jump in midair. Like, he's fine. See, the text painted him in a nicer light. But I understand the 3 of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet Tiamat on your visit. Had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of dealings with her. Well then, Caffeinated is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one who has ever met Tiamat face to face. Yeah, it helped that Midgard was there. Let's hope there's no more passwords. Dragon Song War came to a close. I came to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she still yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. Was extinguished long ago. Burns undimmed. It torments her, even now. Estinian was about to say, see you in Az's Law, and then just launch himself away. That would have been more Estinian in the, like the Azure Dragoon just thought. Like, you got to remember the first time that you meet him, he's just like bounding all over the place. It would have just been so much more cooler if he's just like, poof, and he's just off. And it's like, all right, I guess we'll just fly. I'm gonna head to bed. I was stretching things up to see the red Alfie scene. Elaine, have a good night. Please get some sleep. Have a good week as well. I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool for evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Here there be dragons. How many quests are in 5.5, just so I can wrap my head around it? Because I've knocked out 2. I've knocked out 2 already. Okay, there's 6 in 5.5. Okay. Must be prepared to do the same. Every quest takes an hour and 1.5 each. 5.5 is 3. So, okay, all right. So this is going to be the end of 5.5 or 5.5, and then 5.55 is what's it? The other 3. Got it. A lot of different answers. Yeah, I was like, give me one clear answer, and everyone's like, I got someone put 42. Rain put 42. Oh, 5.5 is 6. Okay, all right. So there's a total of 9 between the 2. Got it. The answer, 42, is the answer. Not gonna lie, that music's great. And being the answer for a whole year is fun. It's where I was 4 years ago.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
4 years ago as well. Oh man. Sounds like a bunch of you guys started right before Endwalker. I've had a few years to get there. Pandemic, actually, yes, that works. That makes sense. It's not doing so hot. Mercidia, our children. A senior to all of them. Got current just in time for this one. So I can't relate. Jamie Hinderwall, if you guys got a mug, go ahead and toss them up for Jamie. Thank you very much for joining in. And robbed them of their will, and they became tools of the Allagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
There can be no other explanation. Vile minions of darkness. May get to the dungeon, actually. Bonus for doing the coils. Hell yeah. Coils was fun.
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
Oh, get it, Astinian. Get off your ass.
Behavior befitting a great worm.
We
came here to ask mighty Tia.
And then Hulk has entered the chat.
Consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Gotta wake her up. As a shoulder knit hug, like we had a shoulder at Midgar. Yeah, definitely. That it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the first brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even if I had the strength to resist, I lack the strength to break my shackles. The prison shall be my tomb. Break her out!
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
After all, it does make sense. No, she is right. Speakest thou in earnest? Where's Angelo?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Lay bacon is universal indeed. Lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Heidelin granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe Heidelin, and to all that suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Hell yeah! Seems she still has some pride after all. Let's see if she's good on her word. Truly fear her, and we owe it to her for trying. I confess my heart was in my throat when Asinians thought to berate her, but it appears that it had the desired effect. Nidhogg agrees. Might have been shown to effect in curing the temper. Tiamat must be considered a special case. Far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Do you suppose we can find information here? The Alligans kept detailed records of all their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Okay, yay! More dungeon delving for Az's Law, yay! Does not respect his armor. Yeah. The rest of us can turn our thoughts to removing those shackles. Are you certain you are ready to see all these things through? Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. Gather you're not as young as you look. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water? I think not. Even Estinian knows. Estinian even knows that if you do anything, there's a debt. There's a checks and balance with Tataru. Immediately. Immediately. Not machinations. Hair and hat combined, a certain weapon absolutely kills some glams. Tataru blood debt. Autism king. You just carry that around? Which you just happen to be carrying around with you? Thank you, Alice. That's why I love you, girl. You always know. To explain, Rambros, Urianger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference of not only memories but traits of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test her theories arise. As it is for you to use, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as one of royal blood, or being of royal blood. And armed with the spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, me. The rest of me. It seemed worthy try at least. We will take good care of it. Okay. Game earlier, and now you pop up in my recommended. See? Evening, Faith. To the flagship then. So long as it doesn't ask her for the password. You guys are looking lovely. All right. Which direction are you? Whoop, we're this way. And away we fly. Excuse me, Tiamat. I still really do love this zone. Like, this zone is actually just really, really, like, it's got an effect. I don't know. Like, and again, I always go back. I still think my favorite fight, my favorite theme and moment thus far in this game has always been King Thordan. The King Thordan fight where he's like, he goes, if you believe your cause is just, then I call upon you to defend it with your life. And I'm like, oh, that is an absolute line. Oh my God. Like, and then it cues in with the music, Heroes, and I'm just like, damn it, that's good. Split it up and search his flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. Find a likely candidate. Do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some of the manner experimental monstrosities, nor less TM out herself in her current state. Our objective in this state was simply identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned, we can proceed. Too bad normal Thornton fight was such a joke. The extreme unreal was great though. Yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Data link with Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause: intruder interference. Advised deployment of combat units. Proceed. Ugh. Malordous node. The ultimate joke to me once I saw Wrath literally solo it on full level sync. Oh yeah. Please replace that or retreat to a safe different distance. What's the last one? Why? Okay, there you go. Oh, there it is. Clamorous node. Doing 2020 years. 2020? You said that this was, you guys said that this was released during COVID. Doing 2020. That's a fun touch. That can't be on accident. That cannot be on accident in any node. Verified system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Got it. Winter 2020, yeah. See, that's cool. That was a good touch. And I have a little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? Indeed, the node chirping very well. Let's go ahead and take a look. Koji edition. Damn you, Koji Fox! The chaos of making this during COVID. Well, you know what's funny is actually it's probably easier, and now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably easier to add callbacks to specific zones that are already created rather than creating brand new zones for any of these given things. Now, the post content, we'll say, the post patches have always been really good about revisiting older zones, going back through older zones, and building off of them. But it's also probably a heck of a lot easier to add a couple of NPCs and you know, some storylines and some text and all that during the chaos of 2020, you know? Never made the connection. No. See, there you go. One never knows when a small portion of royal Allegan blood might come in handy, which is why Grahatia kept this vessel on his person. Next expansion was all old zones and we just expanded things. Yeah. It would have been Kate, not Koji, since she was he was working on it he was working on 16. We're gonna throw Estinian under the bus. Estinian Wormblood. But if that thing speaks my name, I shall see that it never speaks again. Use your own caffeinated dad. Welcome, caffeinated dad. You may have ready. That's the one you picked up. It works. A system update is required. I could hazard, I guess. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to obsolescence of my software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So can this thing release it or not? Obsolescence. Thank you. Allegan IT Savage. It'll flow spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be your hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. I dare say we fare better with guidance without it. Windows stealth updated while my computer was in sleep and deleted my sound. And you guys are all on the nodes. Let's see what Asinian has to say. For vengeance. Witchy, is this the quest that does the dungeon? I want to make sure I'm at the right spot. Okay, next one. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to do this quest, and then that's where I'll call it for this stream, and then I'll save the rest for next stream. That's the plan. Do. Oh, I got the chocobo. Holy fucking airball. Warring triad. The head lady, the head faceless lady. Badass scenery. The central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. I dare ask, what version are you employing? (42.002), of course. Errors detected in data management system. Estimating time requirement for update 5 years in 1 day. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate TMS restraints instead is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that this procedure may have changed as a result of the system update. My instructions may no longer be accurate. It would have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say that we shall muddle our way through. Played 300 hours with Stardew to dissociate from depression of winter. I haven't been able to play it since. I get that. Sometimes you need a game like that, though. You know, Nyan? Like, you gotta have a game like that. Oh, wait, Pseudonym was talking about it. Gaming night with my friends. We make a joke about needing updates because it happens so often. It's basically like we're starting screaming, "Oh, modern gaming." However, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I am done, ready to release the shackles. Might be best if you let the spirit vessel with me. I may have yet use for it. Rest assured I will be certain to return to Grahatia when it's over. Okay. Yes, give the man his blood. With the role quest of this expansion. And her kin fought against the Allegan Empire. Both sides were but dancing to the tune of Askins. It was the same in Ishgard, where it's stoked by the fires of the conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. And thus you have made it your mission to fight them. but there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. Will you try to reach out to him too? Oh, we got the Emmett line. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I will remember him. God, that's ominous! With the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. That's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest of glimmer. I only hope that you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? That has ever been your way, as I have learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as weakness to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish you had dealt the killing blow. True. One that has a birthday and give them love, a loved gift. I'll remember him. Strangest of threats. Oh yeah. Remember him means kill. Anami-chan, thank you very much.
Thanks for a fun stream.
Okay, actually, I thought about this when we were dealing with Tiamat earlier. Where's Race Velgar? Did we lose Race Velgar, or did he just kind of like say, I'm done fighting, I don't want to do anything with you guys anymore? Like, did he run off too? I can't remember. And if I'm remembering something terribly, please you shout at me. He's chilling. He's napping. Just chilling in his lair, lazing around the clouds. Okay. Okay. I was under, because I was like, you know what would be really badass is that, okay, game, come back to me. There it is. Okay. You saw him after Omega. Well, yeah, because he came and saved us. But like after like, I mean, again, asking this guy to keep coming back from his rest to come and save us is starting to get out of hands. But if we're getting like Tiamat together, like, sure, we would be able to talk to Race Velgar, right? He's still in his depression hole. Still not over Shiva. I'm not tearing up. It's just my eyes. Okay. Oh god, you guys all got orbs. He did that because his dad asked. Yeah. Oh yeah. Midi took over there. Midi helped out there. I also love how freaking big this map is. Oz's Law is huge. You're not crying, I'm crying. And also, just like the size of that, the flagship is immense, absolutely immense. Underutilized, underused. Oh yeah, I could see that. Was on PS3. Yeah, that's right. But nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Yeah, he's pressing the cube. My 10-year-old pup is upset because my fiance is doing Heavensward instead of laying in bed. It's her pup's bedtime. Old Yeller, Fan Daniel. leans strongly towards the Umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether that which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we were to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. I'll need all the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Shows no sign of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than the suffering of the kobolds. It very well might be. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. Let's put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints and the ethereal dampers. Choose trolleys as capacitors. Let's go, Angelo! Only two I really get. You've seen one, the Tempest. I like the Tempest. I actually like the idea that it's this massive underwater place. And then like Emmett City, being able to navigate through there with the background music of, it's almost like smooth jazz with like a clock. And it's fantastic. It's fantastic. The frost that shroudeth my soul do begin to thaw, but what are these? Visions of days long remembered, or forgotten of the war of men of Allag? Wherefore do such baleful memories return me now? Its pre-tempered state is awaking ancient memories, or might it be opposite true? If so, by helping recall the past, we may be able to speed a recovery. Oh, okay. Let's start out with Bahamut. Would that the peace we found in Mercidia could have lasted for eternity, but alas, it was not to be. The Ascians saw to that. In all creation, I know none more wicked. It was at their behest that the men of Allag first came to Mercidia until our home. We took wing in search of our place to make an aerie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would be come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Just forgotten after the story, yeah. We were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees, surrounded by the nature's bounty. Bahamut and I found a place to raise our young. That just complete. Yeah, but that wasn't subtle at all. That was as subtle as a brick. Congratulations, though. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral area, correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. First children of man arrived on our shores. No foot did they set in those places which over we held dominion. Such was their fear of dragonkin, and as they kept their difference, so did we let them be. There's been a lack of dad jokes in this stream. It has been, and it's mainly because I've been so focused on actually getting through the MSQ. Honestly, I didn't even practice. I'll be 100% honest with you. I did not practice any dad jokes today. I am sorry. I am sorry. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared on the horizon, bearing even more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time, they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man. Blood was answered with blood, and none could see the end of the strife until one day they came to us. Don't ask for dad jokes. In my dad stream, I'm not being very punny today. Thank you, Galactic. our wisdom. They entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of man, the land once knew peace once more. Yeah, it's really a miscue from you in that way for the better. Fantastic. We must needs more puns. Well, I really hate to say it, but this quest here is actually dragging pretty long. It's dragging along. For the men of Alog slew my beloved, and I, in my sorrow and rage, heeded the envenomed words of the Askins. The rest of you knoweth too well. Oh, Allie's down on one knee over here. You and your beloved will have justice. Not your best bad pun. 5 out of 10 on the spot. I'm glad. Thank you. You want a tower at Paradigm's Breach? Paradigm's Breach again? You have to train to catch. I don't want the train nor the trolley. Nothing like that. He's doing this to get his guard down for a big one. I think you wholly underestimated Dragon D's. No, don't. I think you're wholly underestimating me right now. I swear, when this is over. Come on, pour some more magic into her. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I've only got a few more drops of Aether, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Alright, here I go. We gotta pour some more magic juice into her. Don't make me turn this stream around. Angelo's a spell pork. Crank that hog. Crank that hog.
No. I'm almost there.
Estinian. Oh, okay, it's us. We have given Allie all of our magic.
This is it, Angelo.
All of our magic. So, yeah. Nope. Every time that this is, we're saying crank that hog. All right, Tiamat, pork it over. Work like this all the time. They rely on their internal Aether to power their spells. I will not tolerate the forces of evil.
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
It's really pigging out on all that Aether. Yes.
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Bob Belcher skin. Should you hearken upon unto the call, on my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than to live as tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone.
Wait, yeah, is Jonathan Bailey in that? Is in the new Jurassic Park? Is that confirmed? That howls my gratitude. I did not know that.
Alphino's ready. It's time.
Careful, careful! Don't buy off Fandango. You might run into Fandaniel. And end the world.
Do it.
No.
Let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
No. No, 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 no. The movie that everyone needs to be prepared to watch, everyone that needs to stop, is to watch Naked Gun with Liam Neeson in it. That is, without a doubt, going to be one of the funniest movies in recent memory. Without a doubt. The new Naked Gun movie featuring Liam Neeson. I am unbelievably excited about this movie. Don't get me wrong. Leslie Nielsen, loved him in all of the Naked Guns. It was one of those movies that I watched as a kid, and is just fantastic. The deadpan is perfect in every regard. I am so excited about the Naked Gun with Liam Neeson. Like, oh, it's just gonna be so good. So if it flops, we can blame it. I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy it. Can live up to the legacy. Yes. Airplane 2. Oh, that was one of my favorite movies. I just want to tell you, we're all counting on you. Like, he goes, surely you can't be serious. I am serious, and stop calling me Shirley. Easy, Estinian. Tiamat looks vicious.
By the gods.
She's massive. If you were so inclined. Thank you.
Urianger, your timing could not be better.
I must now watch Airplane again.
Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan. He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Damn it.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
Oh, and then he landed on top. The fact that that man just took off like a GD meteor into the sky is incredible. Phoebe face demands no less. Let's get smoked chicken. Flames of war. Homie never skips leg day. Ah, Chloe's dead. Chloe's dead. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is where I will end the stream for tonight. It's 11:46. We made some good progress. Here's the plan. I am going to do my damnedest to make sure that we finish up the post-Endwalker stuff next week. The post-Endwalker stuff is what we're hoping to finish up next stream. That means that we're going to finish up all the story, get everything ready to go, do this dungeon, and then also watch the Endwalker trailer. That's the goal. what did I say? Post Endwalker. Post Shadowbringers. Yes, sorry. Post Shadowbringers. I'm already at the... I'm so excited to be an Endwalker. Stop it. This has been like a year and a half for me. Get off. Oh, Endwalker in a week, yeah. All right. What level's Astrologian? I'm like about to be 66. So I'm going to be logging on, doing a bunch of work with them as or at my Astrologian as I'm going through to make sure that I am on time. But that is where I'll be. I'm excited to start up with Endwalker. It's going to be a lot of fun. I want to give a shout out to, of course, the mods here on the channel. It's time to work that. Yeah, we're getting that. I'm thinking like 2 levels a day is what I'm going to try to do. We got a whole bunch of fun stuff happening here in the near future. There is going to be a lot of stuff. I do want to thank the mods for forever being at my side to make sure that these streams go off very well, so I thank you. I want to thank all the members of the channel who are here along supporting me on this journey to become a full-time content creator. I thank you very much. Give a quick shout out to Hanami Chen for the donation. Nicola for the gifted memberships out of nowhere. Coming back, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And then, of course, Shadow the Ace for the donation as well. I give a shout out to you guys. And for everyone else who follows along in game, who keeps up with the story, does all that. I appreciate you guys. Seriously, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a good week. I will see you next week. Next Monday, 8:15, we will be here. We're going to go towards the end. Have a good night, folks. As always, stay caffeinated. Take care.